So I'm sure if you're watching my channel, you're probably a beauty junkie. But is your beauty free of junk? Hey everybody, today I'm going to be talking about the New Evolution brand of cosmetics. Now this brand is the kind of makeup that takes all the junk, all the bad things. Like I literally have a list in front of me that I'm going to read you guys to tell you exactly what this brand is free of, because I tried to memorize it. Let's be honest, I'm not memorizing this list. Alright, so these ingredients are banned from New Evolution that are found in other cosmetics. Parabens, Phenoxyethanol, Propylene Glycol. See, I can't even say these. These don't even sound like ingredients. They sound gross. Dimethicone, Bismuth Oxychloride. I definitely don't want oxychloride. I don't know. Talc, artificial fragrances. Talc causes like cancer and stuff. That's no good. Artificial fragrances and dyes. Those can actually disturb hormones like the thyroid. I have thyroid condition, so I want to stay away from that. Phthalates, mineral oil, and gluten. So these cosmetics are better for you on pretty much every level. I'm going to leave the list below if you are curious or you want to look up each individual ingredient, but I wanted to open this video with that to let you know that this brand does not include nasty toxic stuff. On top of that, this brand is actually amazing quality. I have filmed a tutorial today using them, and throughout the tutorial you're going to hear my reviews and my opinions on these products, from the bronzer to the lipstick, the lip gloss, foundation, powder, concealer, eyeshadow, you name it, I got it. I pretty much did a whole full look using these products. So you're going to get to hear all my thoughts, all my opinions, and of course you're going to get to see live how they apply. So let's start the tutorial. I'm starting this tutorial by applying the New Evolution Complete Coverage 101. I am applying it first on my face with a finger, and then I'm blending it using the Junoco Microfusion Sponge. This is one of my favorite sponges because it has an almost velvet-like texture and it has microfibers on it to really help blend out the product. Now what I like about this foundation is it's thick enough to give me the coverage that I want. As you see, I put just a little bit and I have pretty much full coverage all over my face. So this product is completely customizable, meaning you put more on your face, you have a more full coverage, put less on your face, and you'll have a sheerer coverage. But as you can see, it really covers up any of my problems, from dark circles to discoloration, everything. It completely takes care of it. Now as you see, I'm rubbing it down into my neck because you always want your foundation to match your neck. So it may look a little bit darker on my face, but it absolutely matches what's going on my neck. After I've applied that, I'm applying the Natural Camouflage Cream. Now this is a concealer, and as you can see, I'm dabbing it onto right under my eye, and I'm also bringing it slightly down, like very ever so slightly down, because you don't want to wind up with reverse raccoon. I'm also applying it lightly to the center of my nose, and I'm using dabbing motions, using the same sponge that I used before, the Junoco sponge, to pretty much just blend that under my eye. I want to keep it fairly thick under my eye because I really want to cover up those dark circles. And it's a lightweight formula. It's not actually a heavy formula at all, so you can put as much as you want on, and it's not going to feel like it's a lot of makeup on your skin. It's very lightweight, and I'm bringing that up towards my orbital bone. Now I'm applying the New Evolution 203. This is the pressed powder foundation, but in the little jar that I have, it's one of the sample jars. They took the pressed powder and they made it into a loose powder, which I actually prefer, so maybe one day they'll make a formula where it is loose powder. And I'm using a medium-sized oval brush to apply this to underneath my eyes. This is kind of like a half bake where I'm not actually baking it, but I am applying it rather thickly. This way I'm not going to have, like I said, any peeking through of dark circles. You're not going to see any of my fine lines. It's really going to hide all my problem areas and really bring light to my face. It kind of gives you like that matte highlight rather than that super metallic highlight. This is another way of highlighting, a more natural highlight, if you will. So I'm bringing this down to my cheekbones as well as up towards behind my brow or the orbital bone, also down the center of my nose, center forehead, and Cupid's bow. Next up, I'm applying my shadows, and I'm using the New Evolution. The first shade that I'm using is Chiffon, And this is a shade that's very close to my skin tone. This is a technique I use often. Instead of using a cream primer or a liquid primer for the eye, I use a shadow primer. And what this does, the shadow is going to be my base shadow. And no matter what shade I put on top of it, it's going to blend out very easily. And it's going to create kind of a transition. So no shade is going to look too harsh on my face. So I'm putting this up towards, from the lash up towards the brow. The next shade that I'm applying is the New Evolution Chic. Now this shade is more of like a mid-tone. It's a little bit darker than my skin tone, and as you can see, I'm doing circular motions on the outer V, defining that outer V, and then dragging it across into the crease. Once I've dragged it across, I'm also going to be bringing it towards the center of the lid, and I'm going to do sweeping back and forth motions. This is a trick that I use a lot when I'm applying my shadows, just because it helps to give you that transitional shade that's going to make your shadow blend really well. And when you build up your shadow slowly, you don't get splotchiness, and also it helps to look more diffused, more blended. So if you're having issues blending, make sure you do it slowly and you build it up. This is a trick, just a general trick that is used with all eyeshadow. The next shade that I'm going to be using is the New Evolution Chocolate, and this is the darkest shade of all three of the shades that I'm using. And as you can see, I start by kind of like defining the outer V. I do that straight line as if I was doing liner, and then I diffuse it towards the crease, and I also focus on applying it close to the lower lash line. By applying it close to the lower lash line, it kind of mimics the look of liner, because I'm not going to be applying like a liquid liner with this look. This kind of gives that eye the depth that I would want it to. And as you can see, the center of the lid still has that lightness from the original shade from Chiffon, which kind of gives your eye like a little highlight. Now I'm going to be applying my mascara, and this is the Maybelline. This is the Total Temptation. This is one of the few products in this look that is not a New Evolution product, and this mascara is going to be applied to both my upper lashes and my lower lashes using a wiggling and shifting movement. So I'm going back and forth, I'm wiggling it a little bit. I'm really trying to coat every lash evenly, and I'm going from the base of my lash all the way up. As you can see, I'm starting from the inside and the outside, and I'm going back and forth. And I'm also applying, and you can see there's quite a difference between the lash without mascara and the lash with mascara. There's a noticeable difference. Next, I'm going to be applying the New Evolution. This is the Pressed Powder Foundation in shade 204, and I'm using this as a contour. I'm using a Omnia brush from Royal & Nickel just to sweep this over the hollows of my cheeks and add a little bit of definition to my face. Kind of warm up the look a little bit. Then I'm going to be applying my lipstick, and this is the New Evolution Diva lipstick. Now this is a really pretty bright pink. I feel like it's a bold lip for this look, and I think it goes well with the look just because the eyes are a little bit more neutral. And you could stop with just that lipstick, but I wanted to go a little bit extra, and I'm using the New Evolution lip gloss, and this is the erotic lip gloss. So we got Diva and erotic. It's a bit of a sexy lip, and you can see that this lip gloss, even though it's a darker shade, you can sheer it out by sweeping it across the lip and also blending it into your lipstick by pressing the lips together. So it doesn't need to be so dark. You can definitely use this as a spring shade if you wanted to. And that completes my softer look featuring New Evolution. These products were so fun and easy to work with. That finishes the tutorial. As you can see, natural makeup or better for you makeup doesn't need to always be hippie makeup. By the way, did you know that New Evolution is considered the natural MAC of a fashion week and is favorited by many makeup artists during fashion week? If you want to check out New Evolution Cosmetics, you can find them on Facebook, If you'd like to follow New Evolution Cosmetics, you can find them on Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, and Instagram. They all have the same name. It's right here. I'll also leave links in the info section so you can check them out for yourselves. They have such a wide range of products, and by the way, they're super affordable. I'll be leaving links to everything I use so you can go and peruse and check and see the prices of the products I use, and also just get more details on this brand. This brand is about artistry. It's very similar to brands like MAC, Bobbi Brown, NARS, and even Laura Mercier. So I hope you guys can get your creativity on and check out New Evolution. By the way, I did receive this product complimentary. I received it through the SocialX platform,
And I'm so happy I did, because honestly, we wear a lot of products on our skin. Our skin is our biggest organ and it absorbs all those nasty, horrible things. And sometimes we wonder to ourselves, like, why am I getting sick so much? Or why am I having a problem with this? Sometimes it might just be your makeup, especially if you are beauty junkie. So be mindful, check this brand out, and if you like it, leave me some comments below. If you like this tutorial, leave some comments below. If you have any opinions, criticisms, anything you want me to film, let me know. I love hearing from you guys. You can leave me some comments, you can DM me on Instagram, you can even send me an email. I read everything you guys write me. Please be sure to follow me on Instagram if you're not already. It's at Recycled Stardust. It's right here. You'll be able to stay up to date with my posts, my reviews, my swatches, my looks, and my makeup recipes, so please be sure to head over there. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like it. If you're not already, please be sure to subscribe. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching.